Hey guys, why would someone put junk silver in capsules? Well, if you've seen my thumbnail, then you know these coins are very special and they came from a very special coin shop. Let's talk about it. Good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful night up here in Canada. The moon's out, we're covered in snow, and I'm in from shoveling. So I wanted to do a special one tonight. This is one that's very close to my heart, and I'll explain why. But before we get started, I want to say a special thank you to each and every one of you that subscribes and watches these videos. And of course, the people that like the video, share the video, and most of all, comment in the videos so we can have a conversation. Now, that being said, if you've seen my thumbnail, you know what this is about. This is Harry's Coin Shop. Now, I've told this story before, so if you're new to the channel, it'll be new to you. If it's not, and you've been watching all my videos, you've heard it probably more times than you'd like, but I'm going to tell it one more time. When I was in the hospital in April, I had no idea what stacking was, no idea what silver was, but when I woke up and I was blessed to be alive, the first thing I thought about is, what if I wasn't? Where would my daughter be? She would have a house, she wouldn't have a dad anymore, and she didn't really have any kind of savings or money for her future. So that's when I started looking at ways I could invest, being on a very tight, limited budget. And I came along a silver video on YouTube. Now, guys, I don't know if you've ever been in the hospital before, but when you're in there for over a week and they got you pumped up on meds and you're healing from a major surgery, you're up all night long, all day long, in and out. There's no regular sleep schedule. So I spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos. And one of the channels I found was called Silver Dragons. And for that whole week, I binge watched Silver Dragon videos. And I learned about silver. I learned about stacking silver. And I learned about saving for my daughter. When I got out, I was bedridden for 6 weeks. I wasn't allowed to leave the house. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere because I was a very high risk of infection. No one could come visit. I had to be very careful what I ate. I was on a gazillion meds with a gazillion side effects. So all I could pretty much do is lay there and watch Silver Dragon videos. And Silver Dragon, I'm going to tag you on this. Thank you, sir. You got me started in this, got me on the right track, and gave me all the information I needed. You and Harry and Adrian and all the guys at the shop taught me all about silver and junk silver. So once I started stacking, guys, I went out and got a buffalo, went out and got a maple, went out and got an American Eagle, did everything I needed to do to get going, one of each. And then I turned around and started looking into the junk silver because all I kept seeing on Harry's was he was talking about the Mercury dimes. He was talking about the junk silver, how it's good for people on a budget if you don't have a lot of money. And I learned about that. And I said, you know what? I know it's in America. I know this is going to cost a lot more than if I buy it in Canada. But I want something from Harry's Coin Shop as a memory to have in my stack to say, this came from those trays of coins that I've watched on that channel. So guys, on June 1st, I made my order. And I'm going to give you some numbers and we're all going to cry. Because I can't believe how much I got for so little. So let's go ahead here and take a look. I got this wonderful Kennedy. And guys, Harry's, whether it was Harry or Adrian or one of the other guys, they did me good. Like, look at the condition this is in. Now, I know Kennedy's 1964, they're really usually in good condition, but They took their time, even though I was such a small order and a budget stacker, and you know, they could have just got it filled, got it shipped, and got rid of me. They took their time to pick this out and give me a beautiful one. Even though I was only getting $1/2 and 1/4. Look at these guys. Like, these are beautiful. This thing, 1963, and it looks brand new. And of course, my Mercs. Beautiful. You know what Mercury dimes look like, guys. I don't need to show you every one. This is a nice one. So I got my Mercs from Harry. He told me, this is what you get. I said, yes, sir. And I ordered them. And for Adrian, I got a beautiful Libertad. I think that's how you say it. Now, guys, full disclaimer, I'm in Canada. I got a Canadian accent. But even people in Canada ask me where I'm from because of my accent. So, you know, I got a weird dialect. Like, a guy corrected me in my video where I tried to say kookaburra. Is that what it said? And I said kookabarrel, like a barrel. And he was confused, and I laughed. And it is what it is. But let's get some pricing, guys. You're going to hate this. So for Harry, the Kennedy, I bought this, again, June 1st, and these are American prices because it came from Harry's. $13, guys, for $0.50. I bought a Franklin yesterday, $37, and plus shipping and taxes in Canada, thank you, eBay. It was $46. So $13 to $46 in less than a year. For the Washington quarter, $6.50. And I got 5 Mercs, and they were $13.75. A little bit more than the Kennedy, but that's fine. 5 of these bad boys. Beautiful. And the Libertad, sorry, $44, guys. What are you paying for this today? It's 80. The spot's $80 right now. What's the coin? What's the premium on these? $44. And this was expensive. This was about $10 over spot when I bought it, because these have the premium, or at least they did then. So my total, they gave me $5 for being a new customer off, but still with the shipping and the taxes and everything, it came to a total of $89.52. Now, when I converted that into Canada, what I paid out of pocket was $123. Or at least that's what I thought. Now, something else happened when I was in the hospital and taking my month off of being a complete invalid. We had the tariffs hit, and I was aware of the tariffs before I went in. It was just happening, and, you know, President Trump was not happy with us, and I don't blame him. I'm not happy with us either. Because when this hit the border, my $123 got charged $65 more for taxes, tariffs, duty, and fees. So I got totally obliterated from what I thought was a good deal into a real bad one. The tariffs were over half of what I paid for the coins. And that unfortunately put an end for me buying from Harry's. But you know what, guys? There's still hope. I hope that the world turns itself around, things settle down, get back to normal, and I can order from Harry's again. But if that's not possible, then this is it. And this is where it leads me to this question. I got $6.65 of American 90%. Now I started getting my tubes. I bought these, got them delivered in. I got 22 dimes. I got a whole 2 quarters. And I got 3 half dollars. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I got more than that. Why do these look so empty? And then I remembered, Harry, here's more here. And that leads me to the question, would you break these out of the capsules and put them in the tubes? After all, it's coins from a coin shop. No different than these guys. They're all circulated. Nothing here is mint condition or collectible. It's just junk silver. So when you break those out and put them in the capsules, this guy's going back into my capsule of 1 ounce coins and rounds. So why not these? But a part of me says, I can't. I just can't. I can't throw these in with the others and get them all mixed up. This came from Harry's coin shop. These sat in that tray. Maybe why Silver Dragon was filming a video. These were handpicked by the staff and mailed all the way to a small little country village in Ontario, Canada. They're special. They have a story. My dad left me $5.05 Canadian, 80% silver. And looking back, he got me stacking before I even knew it. He'd had that saved up. He knew what ones were silver and what weren't. He put them away in the bottom of his drawer. And when he passed, they went to me. And I didn't realize what they were. I just had it in a big box with all his things. But thanks to Silver Dragon and Harry, I learned about junk silver. And that led me to figure out what Canadian coins were silver. And I got it. So my dad's coins are in a jar. And they will never be sold. They will never be exchanged for gold. They're part of my stack, and I count them as part of my stack. Or would you put them in the tubes and put the junk silver with the junk silver? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you ever bought anything from Harry's. Thanks for watching. I definitely appreciate everyone. You have a wonderful night. The Grey Wolf says you can write us now at Nickels and Dimes, Box 23, Odessa, Ontario, KOH 2HO. Send us a dime and we'll put it in the jar. The Grey Wolf is always hungry.